2 Samuel chapter 17. Ahithophel went on to say to Absalom, "Let me choose 12,000 men and be off in pursuit of David tonight. If I come upon him when he is weary and discouraged, I shall cause him panic, and all the people with him will flee, and I shall strike down the king alone. Then I can bring back the rest of the people to you, as a bride returns to her husband. It is the death of only one man you are seeking, then all the people will be at peace." This plan sounded good to Absalom and to all the elders of Israel. Counsel of Hushai. Then Absalom said, "Now call Hushai the Archite also, let us hear what he too has to say." When Hushai came to Absalom, Absalom said to him, "This is Ahithophel's plan. Shall we follow his plan? If not, give your own." Hushai replied to Absalom, "This time Ahithophel has not given good counsel." And he went on to say, "You know that your father and his men are warriors, and that they are as fierce as a bear in the wild robbed of her cubs. Moreover, since your father is a skilled fighter, he will not spend the night with the army. Even now he lies hidden in one of the caves or in one of his other places. And if some of our soldiers should fall at the first attack, whoever hears of it will say, 'Absalom's followers have been slaughtered.' Then even the brave man with the heart of a lion, his heart will melt. For all Israel knows that your father is a fighter and those who are with him are brave. This is what I counsel, let all Israel be assembled, from Dan to Beersheba, as numerous as the sands by the sea, and you yourself go with them. We can then attack him wherever we find him, settling down upon him as dew alights on the ground. None shall survive, neither he nor any of his followers. And if he retires into a city, all Israel shall bring ropes to that city and we can drag it into the gorge, so that not even a pebble of it can be found." Then Absalom and all the Israelites said, "The counsel of Hushai the Archite is better than the counsel of Ahithophel." For the Lord had commanded that Ahithophel's good counsel should be thwarted, so that he might bring Absalom to ruin. David told of the plan. Then Hushai said to the priests Zadok and Abiathar, "This is the counsel Ahithophel gave Absalom and the elders of Israel, and this is what I counseled. So send a warning to David immediately, do not spend the night at the fords near the wilderness, but cross over without fail. Otherwise the king and all the people with him will be destroyed." Now Jonathan and Ahimaaz were staying at En-Rogel. A maidservant was to come with information for them, and they in turn were to go and report to King David. They could not risk being seen entering the city. But an attendant did see them and informed Absalom. They hurried on their way and reached the house of a man in Bahurim who had a cistern in his courtyard. They let themselves down into it. And the woman took the cover and spread it over the mouth of the cistern, strewing crushed grain on the cover so that nothing could be noticed. When Absalom's servants came to the woman at the house, they asked, "Where are Ahimaaz and Jonathan?" The woman replied, "They went by a short while ago toward the water." They searched, but found no one, and so returned to Jerusalem. As soon as they left, Ahimaaz and Jonathan came up out of the cistern and went on to report to King David. They said to him, "Leave. Cross the water at once, for Ahithophel has given such and such counsel in regard to you." So David and all his people moved on and crossed the Jordan. By daybreak, there was no one left who had not crossed. When Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not acted upon, he saddled his donkey and departed, going to his home in his own city. Then, having left orders concerning his household, he hanged himself. And so he died and was buried in his father's tomb. Now David had arrived at Mahanaim while Absalom crossed the Jordan accompanied by all the Israelites. Absalom had put Amasa in command of the army in Joab's place. Amasa was the son of an Ishmaelite named Ithra, who had married Abigail, daughter of Jesse and sister of Joab's mother Zeruiah. Israel and Absalom encamped in the land of Gilead. When David came to Mahanaim, Shobi, son of Nahash from Rabbah of the Ammonites, Machir, son of Amiel from Lodabar, and Barzillai, the Gileadite from Rajlim, brought beds and covers, basins and pottery, as well as wheat, barley, flour, roasted grain, beans, lentils, honey and butter and cheese from the flocks and herds, for David and those who were with him to eat, for they said, the people will be hungry and tired and thirsty in the wilderness.